Okay. Hi. Hi, you can see better with that hand. My name is Crystal, and I'm a DVD player with, on record, 1,559 hours. I wanted to make this quick video for anyone to see so that they could have a very brief summary of what's happening in the March dev update for DBD, and to sort of give my thoughts on everything that's happening, because frankly there is a lot and it's seeming like it's going to be quite a big shake-up. So first of all, the twins, killer that is not currently available in the fog. They're kill switched at the moment, and one that is a little bit infamous because they've had an absolute swarm of bugs and have been infamously unpopular ever since they were first released. But here is the update for the twins for what I think is 7.7.0. There you go. Where they're getting their rework that was promised 2 or 3 years ago now. So, first change, reduce the time it takes to switch back to Charlotte to 1.5 seconds was 3. I'm going to talk about a couple of these together. Reduce the time it takes to unbound Victor to 0.75, and reduce the time it takes to charge Victor's pounce to 0.85. These are all going to feel really nice. Not in my opinion massively game-changing, these first 3 points, but I think that they will just make the twins play a lot nicer, feel a lot nicer, and maybe bring new people to try them out. New, added the ability to recall Victor at any point while he is unbound. This is great. Great, in my opinion. Because presumably it's not going to force you to do this. So people who played twins before, there we go. People who played twins before this rework and learned to position Victor in specific ways, position Charlotte in specific ways, and use them together to sort of have 2 areas of the map moving at the same time, can still very much do that. And people who aren't that deep down the rabbit hole just yet have the ability to potentially recognize he's in a bad spot. And yeah, it'll just make him feel a lot nicer anyway. I'll stop rambling now. Finally, this is the bit that concerns me. Added the ability to change between Victor and Charlotte near a hooked survivor. You will still get anti-camp, but will you get anti-camp from Victor, actually? Because that will be the determiner here. Otherwise, you will literally just be able to camp with Victor. So that's something I'm a little bit concerned about, but we'll see how it goes in practice before I say too much. Updated 7 add-ons. Awesome. Fantastic. Potentially the killer who needs it the most, frankly, because, well, not necessarily the most. One of the killers who is the most reliant on add-ons, I'll give them that. So it's a really good thing that they're getting into the meat and potatoes of it. Victor's pounce no longer latches onto healthy survivors. Victor can no longer be kicked on successful pounces which do not latch. This is interesting. Victor's pounce now latches onto survivors when they're in the dying state. Other survivors can crush Victor during this to help a dying survivor. So, rather than having Victor pounce on a survivor, attached to their back, and follow them around and have them broken, incapacitated, hindered, whatever. Now he's going to attack, break off, and then he will attack again and down, and that's when he'll be attached. And it will be on the survivors to the fellow survivors to take him off and help their teammate. Presumably they will not be helpable while Victor's still attached. Victor will automatically return after 20 seconds. Okay, so that gives you a lot of time to finish whatever you were doing with Charlotte and head back to Victor. While Victor is attached to a survivor or holding survivor into a locker, Charlotte gains 10 haste. This will be lost prematurely if you damage a survivor with Charlotte. Seems reasonable. It'll just be, again, another small thing that makes them feel a bit nicer. Removed. Survivors near Victor while he's latched onto another survivor are no longer revealed by Killer Instinct. So, do I think this will be better or worse? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see when the PTB comes around, I suppose. There's dev notes there. Feel free to pause to read or whatever, but I am not going to go massively into those because it's just like a ratio decadendi. New. The visual terror radius accessibility setting will now include Victor's grunts. A bit of an odd one, but it does bring him in line with other killers like Trickster and Huntress, so fair enough. Victor will now glow red when he is vulnerable. Okay, that's actually really good, I think. In terms of making sure that Twins isn't just some noob-stomping beast, which they very much are at the minute, in my opinion. The Blight. Improved collision detection to reduce cases where the Blight slides off objects. I don't necessarily think this is too major. I think this is just going to make Blight players' lives a little bit better. Everyone else will probably still feel about the same playing against him. Anyone who doesn't play as or against him will notice no difference, obviously. So this is literally just going to make his quality of life a little bit better. So I'm fully happy with that. Haddonfield, this is actually a pretty major one. The map layout has been reduced. Apologies. The map has a new layout and has a reduced size, is what I meant. So everything's a bit closer, more tightly packed together, and a little bit reorganized, like a shuffle. Reduce the length of hedges and fences to create more openings. This is huge. This is one of the biggest problems in Haddonfield's whole history, in my opinion, because it is just brutal. You can be chased around some of the loops on Haddonfield for minutes with chase powers, and it just feels ridiculous. Adjusted various houses to reduce the strength of strong loops. Thank God. Some of those I genuinely believe you could turn into infinites. I haven't tried it because I'm not that good at Survivor, but I genuinely think some of them you could. Reduce the number of houses in the map. All remaining houses can be entered. Okay. There's what? 1, 2, 3, 5, I think, at the moment on Haddonfield. So 3, 2, maybe now. If it's 4, I'll cry, because that's just sad. Added pallets and lockers to the edge of the map. Updated street tiles to feature more pallet loops. Okay, so it's made the map, these 3 changes together, just make some clutter and small loops around the edges and obviously the central street of the map, so that the gameplay of the map is less focused on playing around the houses, which are brutal. Decisive Strike. This is what I'm worried about. Increase the stun duration to 5 seconds. This is what Decisive Strike was when it used to be the best or second best perk in the game. And people are going to go right back to using this aggressively to be brutal to killers and intentionally give them downs they don't want. New stabbing animation. That'll be cute, but I'm not. I will be amazed if this perk isn't on every other survivor at least. Adrenaline, I feel like, to be completely honest, I'm a little disappointed. Adrenaline is easily one of, if not the best perk in the game. Apologies. Yeah. Adrenaline is easily one of, if not the best perk in the game. And to see that the change is it no longer activates if you're hooked, and it no longer causes you to wake up, I'm not amazed. I think that making it not wake you up against Freddy is good. Please don't take any more from Freddy. He's already arguably the weakest killer in the game. Forgive me. I'm underwhelmed, honestly. I was sort of hoping this perk would be brought more in line, but what it's going to end up doing is just encouraging survivors to bank a little bit more on camping and tunneling in the end game, which is it's whatever. If that's what you want us to do to win, fine, but Behaviour has said that they're against those things in terms of their game design, so this seems to be implying the opposite, in my opinion. So, Ultimate Weapon. This one I'm actually really happy with. I think they've hit the nail on the head. Okay, so, oh my god, hold on. I'm so sorry. I've gone too far. Ultimate Weapon is here, right? Feel free to read. Changing the screams to auras is awesome. Brings it back in line. I think it's going to be stepping on Darkness Revealed's toes a little bit, but I doubt anyone will run either now. Reduced activation time and increased cooldown. Perfect. Honestly, perhaps a little overkill with the fact that it's no longer so dominant information-wise. But no, I think this... No, this is good. This is really good. It's put this perk back under control. And another thing is, you can no longer run Pain Res DMS Ultimate Weapon on Blight and get free gem blockages. Emblems, remove D-Pip. Okay, that's... Yeah, that'll just be nice, because obviously the MMR isn't tied to pips and braids anyway now. So, yeah, that's just going to feel nicer. Store improvements. This is cute. We're going to have collections, which I think will be nice. Bundles, and... Hold on. Weekly gift. I think that'll be fun. Killer Moray animation can also now be viewed in the store, which will be fun.
Henry!
What?
We've got people stood outside our house.
Why?
I don't know, but they won't get...
I'm so sorry for the interruption. I'm now back. I apologise for being interrupted. I'm now back. Anyway, the stealth changes just seem cute. I like the idea of the weekly gift. But yeah, that's just going to be pleasant. New tomes and rift bundle. That's whatever. So yeah, that's about it, really. Overall, what is the best and worst part of this particular update? Bear with me. What is a definite highlight? The Blight change is going to be cute. The twins, I think, will be very interesting. Ultimate Weapon is a resounding success. I think Ultimate Weapon will be the crowning success of this PTB. And I think DS and potentially Haddonfield will be the biggest concerns of this update. So, that's about it. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Feel free to tell me what you think about the update in the comments or on my Twitch stream later. That's twitch.tv/crystalmexa. You can see it here at the top, just above me. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you later.